Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you in our video. Today I've got some redstone to show you, as you can see in my hand. I didn't actually mean to carry redstone in my hand. That's what I was holding as I was finishing constructing. So here we have a 4x4 vault door. So this one has most of the redstone exposed, but you can see the inside quite clearly. So I flick it, and we close. This is Bedrock Edition Minecraft. Pretty fast. Yes, slime block based. Pretty noisy. I like it though. It's really annoying to get it into this size. Bedrock Edition. The fact no quasi connectivity, both helpful and not helpful, and the fact that sticky pistons don't drop their blocks is mostly just annoying in these circuits. So just means I can't. A lot of times I can't use observers when Java Edition you would be able to. I think in general, my perfect version of Minecraft would be no quasi connectivity, but having sticky pistons retract their blocks when you power them with a one-tick pulse. So that's my ideal version, but that's not what's in Bedrock, so this is what I have to work with. So I'll be showing you how to build this. You might need to look at carefully a bit. So we have, this is my thing. So if you're wondering for the glass bits, of course, what you see here is not actually properly working because I'm using glass just so you can see all the redstone. So red glass just represents a solid block, like most blocks are solid like stuff, but you have to be careful not to use things like stairs, or else it has to be a full solid block for red block. Tinted glass just represents all of the main blocks of the door and the blocks that you're gonna see a lot. Probably. And then this normal glass represents a clear block. A block like a stair or stuff that's used in certain locations, like sample over here to prevent this redstone from powering this piston. Java Edition, this wouldn't matter. This redstone would power this piston anyway, but only if this piston received a block update, which would get things pretty weird pretty fast. But that's that, and then we use all sorts of things like grip. Some of these things aren't traditional redstone components like powered rails here. I'm using them because of the fact that they're not like redstone where they're going to power in all directions, but observers still detect them as a block update. And also they're non-solid, which is great, which is why I'm using them in this circuit. They can also be used like redstone in terms of for observer powering, like if I get something like this, put just some, what should I put at the end? Piston. If I do something like this, it's also useful for like lag-friendly things, since the fact powered rails don't emit light. Redstone dust does emit some light, I think, so it causes light updates because it can lag. If you have huge amounts of redstone everywhere, for like incredibly large farms, example. And then over here we have so let's go to the bottom. I'm just gonna I don't know how to describe this area really. I don't know how to like show off each individual parts. So you can probably look around a bit. I don't know how to show this off for building really. And just look around. That's what I'm gonna do. If you can spot anything through this video, yeah, that's probably the best way. I don't know how to do this, but I still really like this door. 4x4. I have made a 4x4 before, but it's much more bulky. And also it would use up a huge amount of space below. And I never used a single observer in that door. At all. And then this one this one's much smaller and doing well compared to the scale of Java ones. Java, I think, is about 3 thick, and then I think Java's 3 thick, and then like about in the piston frame, maybe except the bottom. I don't know what the Java record is. I don't know what Bedrock record is either, but my design, I think, is pretty good. It's because, of course, you can enclose it like, because you can have it run like this on this side, which is the entrance side. You can't do that as well with the exit side. Kind of has to have these like corner blocks, but you can probably work in that too, like having like an archway, and then the door like that, and then for that, yeah, you can see that you're gonna have to put these there. I think that's the same with the front. So it's not too easy to change that. So you can make it kind of look like this. The only thing is that block does not actually need to be a thing like that. I just done that when I was trying to use when I was playing around and I was still trying to get this to work, and I was just building with a slime block. So if I just quickly close this up, the box you need to encase it in doesn't need to be too big, and if you're wondering, you can close it up just fine. Just fine like this. Which is pretty good shape overall. And it doesn't look too hard. If you did some good decorating, you could probably easily hide this. Easily. So, of course, you see that little lumpy part in the front. And, of course, I'm just showing off, I think. And I'm just going to make sure that it has a more symmetrical max build. What's there? I'm just wondering. Nothing. So you could technically close off entire that. And then even then, you can replace, if you want to get creative with doing this, you can probably just replace some of the solid blocks, which in this part are represented by white wool, with some detail blocks if you can get some detail, and you're pretty good at that. I'm only a partly good builder, so I'm not one to do a lot of building and stuff, so I think, yep, that is symmetrical. The redstone inside isn't symmetrical, especially since it's especially since the only, and basically for button stuff, I would be able to do that easily if Bedrock Pistons would retract their blocks with a one tick pulse, but Bedrock Edition, this. Because usually for Java Edition for T flip-flops, they use like this, and then when they click the button, it fires the block over to here, and then it stays there. Or actually, I don't know how they do. Yeah, I think it fires a redstone block to here, making it on, but when you click the button again, it pulls it back, making it off. That's what Java Editioners do, and you can't do that in Bedrock, so. Why is there this, like, cubic-ish lava pool here? It's really interesting. So I think that's my current show off for my 4x4. Or maybe not. Okay, one of these blocks is in the way. Okay, so you do need to, so there's one thing, so yeah, you're gonna have to use a clear block, which I do not have on me, so I'm gonna have to leave that hole. I can just make it a chimney. I'm just gonna make it a chimney. There. I don't know what I'm building with. Having these two blocks doesn't make it good. I still like that. Okay, black smoke. And if I flip this, it's really, on the opening, it's really good. On the closing, it's slower. But of course, when you're closing it, you're not trying to run through it. So when you're opening, you are. So if I run up, I think I've practiced this. I can just run straight through, which is pretty good. So, alright, bye. See you in the next video.